When will bigotry end in Nigeria, my brothers and sisters? When is it time for us to come together and end this thing called bigotry? Because history is repeating itself. The hatred we had for one another is unprecedented. And if we continue like this, it will consume our humanity. Bigotry will destroy Nigeria, especially under this administration. It seems the hatred we had for one another, there's a carryover of those hatred from the days of Awolowo, Azikiwe, and Ahmed Bello. There's a carryover of that hatred to our generation. And it seems our generation will be worse than every other generation. Let's look at a tweet. An EFCC official was shot in Oka, Anambra State. The whole nation, specifically people that hate Igbo, were dragging the issue for days. All print media, TV channels, and social media platforms were all on it like their lives depended on making sure that it turned a tribal war. Instead of addressing the issue, for it was a negligence of operational code of conduct. It was a negligence. The issue was that it was a negligence of operational code of conduct. If somebody barges into your house like that, shouldn't you defend yourself? That's an act of defense, however you look at it. Instead of people addressing the issue, they took it tribal. Now, just recently, ISWAP, a terrorist group in the north, had just killed 21 brave Nigerian soldiers. No outrage on print media, no concern on social media platforms, and no thoughts for the family of those that lost their loved ones. This is a testament that Nigeria as a country has an Igbo problem, which has impacted our development and impeded progress in a positive trajectory. Look at these two scenarios. An EFCC person was shot while trying to barge into the house of somebody like a thief, like an armed robber, just in the night at 3 a.m., which normally every other person will be so conscious to want to defend him or herself against such intrusion, especially in Anambra State, that the security situation is tense. The security is almost compromised in Anambra. So anybody that comes in, you need to defend yourself. Instead, if you don't defend yourself, you may be a victim. Instead of Nigerians addressing the issue for what it was, they took it tribal. Sahara Reporter says Sokoto officers was buried. Northern Sokoto officer killed by an Anambra man. Look at how they twisted the headline, making it a tribal issue. But now, ISWAP killed 21 brave Nigerian soldiers. Nobody's making it an issue. The Northerners are not making it an issue. But if you see the way the Northerners came upon the Southeasterners, when they saw the story of this man, this Sokoto EFCC officer that was killed, if you saw the way they came upon the Southeasterners, it tells you that Nigeria has an Igbo problem. And this Igbo problem that Nigeria has impacted on her development. Whether you like it or not, it is going to impact. A Keke Marua has 3 tires. One is Yoruba, one is Hausa, one is Igbo. But the Yoruba and Hausa think they can run the government themselves without inclusion. For whatever reasons, whatever thing you think about the Igbo people, you think that they should not be given chance and opportunity with the politics you are playing. Nigeria will never get developed. There's no development regarding Nigeria if you don't allow the Igbos breathe. Look at the unwarranted hatred, unnecessary, divisive, and biased propaganda against Igbo is somehow overwhelming. Now, if we don't resolve this thing, we will all be here dragging each other until thy kingdom come. And I understand one thing: if we continue in this trajectory, we are going to divide and deepen more, to an extent that it may get to physical confrontation. I've told you, these people are doing these things online. I think it's normal. Of course, let's address issues of national concern and importance. I'm not talking about those people that are bantering themselves on social media. They say this one, Yoruba is coal mining. They say Igbo is ritual. This, I'm not talking about that. Look at a situation happened in the country. and you are making it tribal. Something happened, you are making it tribal. And you want Igbos to just any small thing. The N-Band governors protest, they made it tribal. And officials in government were involved in making things. Imagine somebody presiding as an official of a government of multilingual tribes, multi-ethnic nationalities, is making it about tribe. Look at the appointment of Buhari and Tinubu, who took over from themselves. You understand that these people are not ready to make Nigeria great. I've said it, you cannot build something on a faulty foundation. No matter the fantastic policies you have, you can never get near development. Just like Abiola made so much money, did that. Where is Abiola today? Where is his wealth and legacy today? Where is he today? Because the kind of politics we play in Nigeria today is just snatch it, grab it, and run away with it. If you snatch it today and grab it today, and you run away with it today, somebody else will snatch it from your hand. And that will just be a rat race, a jungle system of governance and politics. We don't have to be doing all these things. 21 soldiers were killed in the north. This is not the first time. Nobody is making it an issue, but one EFC police officer that barged into somebody's house. Somebody had a reason to defend himself. He had a reason to defend himself. What reason do the ISWAP have to kill 21 soldiers? 21. I think one is a captain or lieutenant. Killed 21. And this has been happening in the north over and over again. Nobody is making it an issue. In fact, people don't even report the insecurity happening in north today. Soldiers are going down. What if this happened in the southeast? What if these 21 soldiers were killed in the southeast? What would have been said by these people? We know what we are doing. We have an Igbo problem. This is a testament that Nigeria as a country has an Igbo problem. But we are watching. You see, the calmness of the tiger does not mean that it does not know how to devour. We are watching. This is the time that we need to reflect. The Igbo people need to reflect on Nigeria and take a decisive movement. We have decided that we are not going to be part of such calamity that is being planned against us as a people. We have decided it. An average Igbo man wants out. The system does not benefit him, does not favor him, and he wants out. If you look at the prayers we pray every day, in that prayer we are asking that God should give us Biafra. That's the prayer. An average Igbo man will pray. Because of all these things, one Sokoto EFCC official that Nigerians have been, the action of these officers may even trigger another NSAS. Just ISWAP, a terrorist organization, killed 21 soldiers, and those people that were writing all sort of epistles, making it an ethnic and tribal thing, did not look at the ethnicity of the ISWAP soldiers, because they are Fulani, majorly Fulani. They didn't put that into consideration. Just today, another EFC operative was found dead in Lagos. An Igbo man. Nobody is saying about it. An Igbo EFC operative was found dead in Lagos. His body was found lying lifeless in Lagos. An Igbo man. Nobody said anything about it. But yet, we all are making it an Igbo thing. Any little thing happen in Igbo land, everybody just make it an Igbo thing. Everybody. It tells you a lot about the efforts, the combined forces against the Igbo people. And you know one thing I need you to understand. If God doesn't know, if God no say we go fit stand against all these forces fighting against us, if will not give us the name Igbo. You know what the name Igbo means? God knows that we have all that it takes to stand against all these things you are bringing. No tribe would be able to take what the Igbos have taken in history in Nigeria today. No single tribe. No single tribe. What we have gone through and experienced, no single tribe will have survived it. But still we are standing strong. We are strong-headed. We have a destiny to fulfill, and we'll fulfill it to the fullest. Let me finish. This is a testament that Nigeria has, as a country, has an Igbo problem. which has impacted her development and impeded progress in a positive trajectory. Until the unwarranted hatred, unnecessarily divisive and biased propaganda against Igbo is resolved, we will all be here dragging each other. My thoughts and prayers go out to the families of those soldiers that lost their lives in the hands of terrorists. Another person says, a serious Igbo problem. Yes, some people, Renan Mokri and co, have not made any tweet because it doesn't suit his agenda and bias. Maybe he hasn't found a way to rope P2B to it. Even emergency lovers of EFCC, none of them has made a post about it. Let me leave that one. Your operative, EFCC operative, was found lifeless today. That Igbo name, I can't get the name now. As I'm scrolling, I might not be able to get the name. No statement from the EFCC yet. Maybe they are trying to confirm. Nobody. But when you look at that soldier, it 2 days. Attack. The Yoruba Ronu saw content. Those ones that call themselves Yoruba conservative. I don't know how this one concern the conservatism of the Southwest. Attack. See, we have misplaced priorities. Well, I'm not blaming anybody because everybody has a fault. The Igbos, the Yorubas, the Hausas, the Fulani, everybody has their fault. But you need to understand one thing. The key to development in Nigeria is the Igbos. Say whatever you want to say. However you want to do it. Sabotage, publish NBS reports, say this one, go front and back. The key to development of Nigeria are the Igbos, and Igbos have already they are even tired of the whole scenario. You cannot defeat them, the Igbos. You can only try your best. See, the only way you can be attacking the Igbos is when there's a combined effort. Combined. Yes. If you are talking about one-on-one, I've said it before that if they are going to share Nigeria at the end of the day, let them leave the Igbos and the Fulani. I'm telling you, no other tribe will want to stay with the Fulani only in one country. After knowing the capability of the Fulani people, the Igbos are the only tribe that might want to say, okay, we take that challenge to stay with the Fulani. The Southwesterners, the Yorubas, would not be able to stay with the Fulani in a country that it is only Yoruba and Fulani. Because all these ones, they are fraternizing together, they are just deceiving themselves and deceiving everybody. They are not one, they are just there just to grab, snatch it and run away with it. Share the national cake. But it is only the people, Igbo people, that are willing to stay in the same country with the Fulani. Because we are fearless. I'm an Igbo person. I cannot, because of whatever, somebody denigrates my tribe, and I look at you. If somebody has said something in the past, let's address it. I'm telling you, if you are doing conservatism, if I'm doing Igbo conservatism, I don't need to start mentioning Yoruba people and this and that. I will talk about my culture, how we preserve it, how we don't allow it to go extinct, what I can do to make sure that it is done every month or every day or every year, that it will stick in the minds of people, how we inform and educate people on our culture. What are the positives, what are the negatives, how we can, that is conservatism. Nobody is attacking anybody's culture. In fact, if you are talking about people that are attacking your culture, the supremacists, the white supremacist culture is what is attacking African culture. Now, the British came, French policy of assimilation, turning black men to French. So the British came, we changed our way of dressing, they were influencing many things about us. They want us to be like Britons. These are the people that want to suppress and erase your culture. They do it with films, they do it with grants, they do it with so many things. Now, in Nigeria today, what is our general language? English language. Language of someone that is borrowed. Most languages have gone extinct. There's no cultural representation of some of these languages anymore. There's nothing that you can connect to some of these languages. Most people cannot speak their language, but they can only speak English language. What do they use to teach our students in school is English language. We can't use our own indigenous language to teach our students in school because We are not brought up like that. So the people that are invading your private spaces, that want to make sure your language go extinct, are the imperialists, the Western culture. An Igbo man, what does he have? He wants to buy a land, he wants to build, he wants to do this and that, which allows, if you don't allow him, he will not do so. He will not do so. But you are threatened by his tenacity. You are threatened by his will to succeed and survive. I grew in Yoruba land. Let me tell you the truth. Most Yoruba families, in my class, in my secondary school, I was in secondary school like 1999. I was in secondary school then, maybe JS1 or 2, 1999. If you speak Igbo in that class, people ask you why you speak Igbo. But there are many people speaking Yoruba. I could not even speak Igbo very well. I understood Yoruba, but I would try to speak Igbo. When I see one of my brothers, they'll say, now you have seen your brother speaking Igbo. Why are you speaking in language? But all the while we see people speaking Yoruba and other languages. Parents tell their children, don't get married to these people, don't become friends with these people, these Igbo people. Far back 1998, I know I'm talking about. Now look at marriages. The population of people that Yorubas that marry Igbo ladies can be compared with the population of men, Igbo men that marry Yoruba ladies. Look at it. I'm not saying Igbo men don't marry Yoruba ladies. Look at the population. Most families will tell you, don't marry Igbo. That's what they do. So the hatred did not start today. The hatred did not start today. And the Igbo people have their own, what they talk about the Yoruba people. 2 wrongs cannot make it right. So the solution here is that let everybody find a way to be on their own. But you people, look at the attacks. Let these people go, you say no. 5 plots of land, it should be, Buhari says they're dot in a circle, you say no. Nobody wants to agree, allow the Igbo man move to where he wants to move to. Since you don't want him, you say no. But he's still in Nigeria and you're still moving rogue about him. Look at a P2B. A P2B, in quotes, got third in the election. But for the past 1 year, 6 months, this APC government have been talking about P2B, as if P2B won the election. Some people say it is a testament that the government itself never won the election. Hinging on P2B, attacking P2B left, right, and center. P2B, any smart in P2B. When P2B makes a tweet, he gets engagement, they are terrified. Because they felt like, let's give ourselves time. Let's recruit many people to soil his name, to say all sorts of things about him. You know, the Ibadan media, the way they ran the media then to denigrate people, they thought it will work now. They never knew that social media is a game changer. They tried everything on social media. But if P2B posts today, he is still a threat to them. If he is not a threat to them, why make this your tweet about him only? If it's inconsequential, look at Atiku. Something happened, the president will not even make statement about it. P2B will make statement about it. You are saying he's always this and that. He has done his best last year, according to reports. He spent over $1 billion just giving to people. Someone that wants to become a president is doing so, and you can see all sort of things against him. Igbo, IPOB, blah blah blah, blah blah blah. You understand that Nigeria has an Igbo problem. Let's see what happens in the nearest day. Fulani killed 21 soldiers. Nobody is attacking the Fulani. The bandits in northern region. They killed 21 soldiers. Nobody's attacking them. 21. Let that happen in Abia State. Battalion of soldiers will be sent to almost raise down almost a village. That is the one Nigeria. So when you do this thing, then you allow the Igbo man look at you, and you come and campaign to him, and he accepts your own Nigeria. When you go to his village, injustice, left, right, center. This government, the Igbos are not there, are not actors in this government. The last government, Igbo are not actors. Last 8 years, Igbo, last 9 years or almost 10 years, Igbos are not actors in any government. Do they kill themselves? But yet, these little things, you are just fraternizing about the Igbos. Any small thing, the Igbos. The Igbos will always survive. They will always come out of it. The surprise here is that no matter the denigration you carry against them, They will always come out of it. And however, it doesn't matter what is being done. It doesn't matter if you call an Igbo man this or that. What matters is that since you have this resentment against the Igbos, Nigeria does not go anywhere. Nigeria will be at a standstill. No tribe is perfect. So if you want to think you're perfect enough to stop somebody or to play the politics around somebody, not to become something, you have been running the presidency for a very, very long time. Nothing has happened. Over the years, you have brought Nigeria into unimaginable depths. The North and South, collectively, they have brought Nigeria on unimaginable depth. With the experience and know how to, Igbo don't know how to play politics, but you don't know how to play politics now. We have seen the politics you are playing. Instead, you plunge Nigeria into darkness upon darkness. Unlike this APC administration, they are diabolical in their approach. They tell you that they do this, they deceive you. At the end of the day, you go back home hungry. You cannot afford what you need to afford. You cannot send your children to school. Nothing works for you, but the APC is working. That's what they tell you.